are looking at lesson 3-4 today, which is talking about expanding algebraic expressions. So in 6th grade, you worked on this, and from what I have seen in previous years, you usually have a really good understanding of how to expand. An example of what expanding would look like is if I have the number 3 in front of a set of parentheses, and then inside the parentheses, I have an algebraic expression of 2x plus 4. Another name for expanding is what is called the distributive property. Which means you are taking what is outside the parentheses and distributing it to everything inside the parentheses. So if we look at the example on the board, I'm starting with 3. I'm going to take 3 times the first term that is within that set of parentheses. Now we just are going to take the 3 times the coefficient of 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Drop down the variable. Then you're going to distribute the 3 to the second term in the set of parentheses. So now you're going to do 3 times 4, which is 12. And then you're going to take your addition sign from above and just simply drop it down. So that gives us 6x plus 12. At that point, that's all we can do because we don't have like terms anymore, or we don't have like terms at all. And so that would be our simplified expression. Another example that we will see, maybe I have 2 outside the parentheses, and I have 5x minus 1 inside the parentheses. Again, to expand or distribute, you take what's outside times the first term. So 2 times 5 is 10. Drop down your x. And then you're going to do 2 times the second term. So 2 times 1 is 2. In this case, we had a subtraction sign, so we are going to drop down subtraction. And then that will be our expression. Let's forward to a different type of example. Let's look at this one. I'm going to write it a little bit larger. We have 1/3, so we're using a fraction, times 3x plus 15. What we do here is exactly the same as what I just showed you. You are going to take 1/3 times the first term within those parentheses. Now, some of you can do this mentally, some of you maybe cannot. So I'm going to do my work, whether it's mental or whether you're writing it down, the steps that you're doing over to the side. So again, we said 1/3 times 3x. Now notice 3 is a whole number. We learned several weeks ago, over a couple months ago, to put a number over 1 to put it into fraction form. Notice in this case then, my 3's can cancel each other out. So this is going to simplify to 1x, or just simply x. So 1/3 times 3x leaves us with x. Now you're going to take 1/3 times 15. So again, 1/3 times, we want 15 as a fraction, 15 over 1. We can use the shortcut. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 15 5 times. That is going to simplify to 5 over 1, which is just going to become 5. Again, look above, we have an addition sign. This becomes x plus 5. So that is expanding or using the distributive property.